By way of your silence, you're becoming more attuned to these subtleties that have been mentioned and thus also explored in your meditation. This is the ultimate self-help. Self-help, associated generally with taking care of yourself. Oh, I'm eating the right food, I'm getting the right sleep, taking care of my habits, keeping pleasant mind through the day. But are you aware of the very magnet of vitality that is within you? The source of that strength of wellness, the source of that true well-being. So your silence is a self-help of refining. And we'll use the mantra science to again tune into these steps and stages of such refinements. As I said today, we'll come back to the theme of Surya Namaskar, introducing mantras. But these are not simply words associated with a movement, and you simply memorize. When I'm reaching skyward, when I'm bending forward, when I'm extending, coming to the earth, rising again. Yes, you can identify many aspects of an experience during this process. And last night, Adhikari provided the attuning to some of the emotional attributes. But beyond even emotion, we need to come back to the pure cognition of eternity, which is the language of mantra. Subtler than the essence of sentiments. For yes, mantra too has feeling. Yet it takes you to that homeland of your being, so that it is the mind that floats in the ocean-like presence of mantra. From Vaikari, this word spoken, word as sound heard, the hearing perceived, associated with your cognition principles, pulling from the memories, associating them by intellect. Such a burden. Why not just go to the source? Silence is your source. So you're in silence for a reason today. And please honor such an environment of stillness and silence as long as you can, in whatever way you can, to the degree that an understanding continues to develop. Now, meditation is that journey of the self through the self to the self, or from that pure self creating that which sits here as flesh and blood. So you meditate to devolve, going back to the source of the pure self, the infinite one, the Atman. Or you simply know yourself to be Atman. Yet, you want to take your journey in meditation. So you create, as we have done in this meditation. You create the vitality field. You create the mind. You create within the mind that cognition principle of intelligence by way of the vitality now has a momentum through the prana field that now becomes coordinated in such a manner that the manifestations of a material nature are given life. As cells, as organs, becoming a body, the entire empty space now you think that is filled. So many cells, trillions. So many organs packed into this little frame. Yet you're still 99.9% empty space. So it's interesting how the illusion of this solidity is a mirage. And if we can have such a mirage, a falsehood that we all believe, how is it that Maya is then accepted so easily? So in this sense, this whole understanding is coming back to knowing who I am. Who am I? So I'd like to put it again into a perspective that's interesting and has been shared by Swami Veda. In the sense of a journey, a sense of this journey from light to dark, and thus again from dark to light. He calls it when I left the sun. Oh, that's very poetic. And no doubt there's a beautiful way in which he's woven the words to be enjoyable. But are you as meditators able to follow the journey? You as meditators are connecting to a meditative mind that is guiding you through an experience.